So my name is Tebussum Rashid. A lot of people for most of my career have known me as Tebs, but actually in the last 6 months I've reclaimed my name, so it's Tebussum, which actually means to smile. My origins in terms of family origins are from Pakistan, but I was born and bred in Yorkshire, in Sheffield, and moved to London, 1996. So a bit of a mixed bag in terms of like my upbringing, my culture. Currently working as the Deputy Chief Executive of the National Race Equality Charity, which is Action for Race Equality. We've been operational 30 years. I myself have been involved in the charity sector, in my career I suppose, for 30 years as well, but involved in Action for Race Equality for 19 years. We are known for our equality inclusion training. I deliver, and we've got a team of people that deliver unconscious bias, anti-racism, allyship training, but at the same time we also deliver a lot of training around organisational development, trying to skill up Black, Asian minority-led charities, small charities, to be sustainable, to be stronger, to have a stronger voice. So we do a lot of that training to grow the smaller organisations, especially in those three strands of, again, criminal justice, employment and education. So we do a lot of that development work as well. I'd say the main one is capacity. We're tiny as an organisation for the volume of work that needs to be done, for the kind of volume in terms of quantity, but also the grandeur of some of the issues. And usually a issue doesn't stand alone. You know, if you're talking about within criminal justice, you've got the crossover between policing, probation, prisons. You can't talk about one without the other, and that's massive. And as a small team, we want to be, but also expected to be, around a lot of these tables to input into some of those policies, or be at meetings, but we can only be in so many places at one time. So as much as we need to be in those spaces, we can't because of our capacity, which directly links to funding, to actually have the funding and to be trusted with funding that allows us to do what we need to do, rather than chase funding for other people's agendas. And that's what we want to see shifting as well. So they're the kind of the main issues. The other challenge I think we're finding is within our communities, like Asian minority-led communities, there's still a little bit of that experience deficit of senior policy level workers. So when we do recruit, we struggle to recruit people from within our communities because of the lack of experience. That will change. We're seeing graduates coming through, more and more young people getting the experience to then be in those senior positions. So there is that challenge as well in terms of having the skill set to sit in those spaces. It's vital because as a small team we can't and we don't pretend to know everything that's going on out there. So we will lean on, we will collaborate with, we will join up with those specialists, grassroots organisations that are working at very local level, whether it's geography, whether it's specialist areas, whether it's demographics. It's so important to reach out, so important to look at everything through those lenses, in addition to our own lenses, to actually incorporate those lived experiences, to actually listen to the context that people are feeling at that ground level. Again, it might be contextual based on age or gender or locality, but to actually really listen and collaborate on that level. So it's absolutely crucial, and we will never try to be everything to everyone. So there is a present in terms of who and what inspires me, and that, I'll be honest with you, is the people I meet in all the work I do, whether it's those people, young people, women, others, in my training, who sit in my training, share their stories, quite humbling in terms of what others are doing in terms of that frontline work.